Hello everyone, welcome to next session. In this session, we will understand how a recording and playback works using a one of the example, and we'll do a hands-on also on that. So this is the request response API, which is available free of cost. You can use this for testing purpose and for mocking as well to understand how the API mocking works. So I will be using this API throughout the this course, and so here there are quite plenty of user operations available. So in this session we will use this create user operation within this API, right? So now let's understand how you can record this create user transaction. So first we will start the Wiremock standalone instance, and here we will enable the verbose logging. So verbose logging means it will show each and every logs in detail, which request is coming and what is the response sent back. So this is the option we will mention, and we'll start the server. Right now server has started on port 8080. Let's open the recorder, right? And here we will provide the production API or the real API endpoint that is already available, and we'll simply click on record. Right now we'll go to Postman. I already have this transaction created, and now we will hit this request to the Wiremock, because Wiremock will act as proxy. It is pointing to the real API, that is request response. So let's click on send, and we have got back the response, right? So let's stop this and check if so. It has captured one stub mappings. It is clearly showing. Let's now see through the logs what has happened in the logs. So now as you can see, we have sent this request through the Postman. It is proxying the request. Request received post API user, and it is proxying to the this endpoint, right? This is the content we have sent in the Postman, and this is the it is showing matched response definition. So if the response is sent from the Wiremock itself, it will show you the whole response, and this proxy based URL will not be shown because it will be served by the Wiremock itself. But in this case it is being served by the actual API. That's why it is showing the proxy URL, which is returning back the response, that is this one, right? And the last what we did is we have stopped the recording, right? So that's why we have enabled the verbose logging, so that we can understand from where the request or the response is coming, right? So let's see if we can see any mappings here. So see, here we can see the mapping which is recorded. Let's open this. So this is the request mapping, and this is the response being sent, right? So these all elements we'll understand in our upcoming session, where we will understand the structure of the JSON mapping, right? So now what we will do is, now we will hit this endpoint again, and let's see if it is able to send back the response or not. So let me click on, because we have already stopped the recorder. So as you can see, we have got back the response. Now let's check the logs also. Now see the difference. It is it has received the request, and now it is nothing is mentioned here that this request is being proxied to the request response API, right? It is being sent to the Wiremock, and similarly the matched response definition is going from the Wiremock itself, right? This is the mapping which is sent back. right? So that's how this works. So you can record as many as mappings, as many as transaction, and start using this immediately, right? So thank you guys, let's meet you in the next session.